Hi, Fashion TV. I'm Jeremy Scott. You're backstage at Moschino. Welcome to my show. I was thinking about the news today and how it's so prevalent, all these conspiracy theories, and how everyone's always, now Trump's like, it's fake news, and this whole thing, there's a mass shooting and it's not real, these were actors, and all these kind of conspiracy theories that go on, and they're so prevalent today, but they're nothing new. They've existed for a long time, and I thought about the whole mystery behind JFK's assassination and Marilyn Monroe's death, and then I found out that there was actually a whole conspiracy theory about that she was told from John F. Kennedy that there are aliens, and she was going to come forward with this information, and the government killed her, and that JFK was killed for sharing that information. So this conspiracy theory exists online. You can Google this one up. I took it one step further. Could Jackie be an alien? Could she actually maybe have not been human? How could she be so stately, so beautiful, so poised with dealing with all that tragedy? People say that she was hoity-toity and not really American values, and then having her husband, cheating and philandering on her in public, and having to deal with the murder and assassination of her husband literally on her person, his blood. But she was always so perfect and poised. Was she the alien that snuffed them both out? Is she really not human? Is she an android? And I took that and just jumped from that and played with that. How do we placate ourselves in depression and anguish when we're dealing with, an affair and someone, betraying our trust, and the way we get through kind of emotional tragedies through sugary foods and sweets, through shopping. I went to the Moschino and I bought something, I feel better, or through pills, literally, and that's what you saw, all those packaging and all the imagery of that, and then there's the faces, the comic strip faces that were painted on top of them, kind of evoking that time period, and often the ladies are crying and having this anguish, kind of talking about this is how we deal with anguish.
Jeremy always just creates a unique collection every single time that I think is enough crazy but also enough chic.
Seeing the girls that were like colored in pink and blue and green, it was like exciting for me. So
I love the bag. The bag was my favorite. I did think that it was almost a conservative collection for him with the Jackie O, stewardess, pastels.
That's all the news talks about, is illegal aliens. Well, what is an alien? What do they look like? Who is the other? Aren't we all together?
The clothes past these all the models, and I don't know, I just feel like super confident and from another planet.
And then of course for the evening, I was really talking about Marilyn and this Hollywood goddess perfection. It's such a perfection that it is literally alien to us. It is so unhuman, it's untouchable. And then I really took these kind of classic silhouettes and studied them, but then just threw like an asteroid on them, and it was almost like they were attacked and zigzag and cut, all shapes and sizes coming out of different angles with the crystals and the beading, the sequins, almost like some kind of collision of something classic and beautiful and something completely foreign and abstract.
I loved my look today at Moschino. It was Area 59 meets Jackie O taking off on Air Force One. It was so fabulous, so 60s, so glamorous. The full look, the full fantasy. I was into every moment of it. Jeremy is a genius, and we have to give credit where credit is due, and he's making fashion fun again. So props to Jeremy, because I want fashion to be just as fierce as it was back in the day, and he's bringing it back.
It's like a mixture between like a suit and a dress, which is really chic. I mean, leave it up to Jeremy. He always comes up with the best imaginable ideas.
I love this dress because it's so sexy, but it's also wild, but it's not like, what the hell are you wearing? It's just like glamorous, and I don't know. He always gives me my favorite looks in the collection, so I'm lucky for that. It just happens to be we're on the same level.
Jeremy's always fun. I actually thought this collection was much more commercial than we've seen in the past. You know, this kind of Earth Girls Are Easy, Jackie O mix was very fun, you know, Mars Attacks kind of thing. But when you look at the construction, when you look at all of that, you know, he's not messing around. He takes his fun very, very seriously.
The thing that we love about Jeremy so much, both at his own collection and at Moschino, is that he's really fearless, and he's really happy to take a stance and be political. And you know, he talked to me a lot about how he's very against the current U.S. administration's policy about immigrants, and good for him for using his voice, using his platform to make a statement.